Zakia from Means+Divine 555. To all of my December warriors, welcome back. To any new viewers, welcome to my channel. You are so welcome here. I'm here to bring you guys your karmic, well, not your karmic, but it's your 360-degree view reading, kind of looking into, in depth, what's going on with all three parties, the divine feminine, the karmic, and the divine masculine. Okay, take these energies however they resonate for you. You can look into all the individual energies, or if you're in a third party situation, or if you're in separation, either could apply for you. We're taking a 360-degree look at all angles. There will be an extended for this reading, so we're going to start out with the general energy of each party and the overall energy of the whole reading, and then we're going to break it down between each role and kind of see where everyone is in terms of recent past occurring energies. We're going to get into some major conflicts and blockages, okay, and then just the general actions that they may be taking during this period. And in the extended, we're going to tap more into, what the heart space truly is for all parties, how they feel about each other, and, maybe some fears and healing that's needed for all three parties. Okay, so that being said, remember, time and energy are fluid. We all have masculine and feminine energies within us. Don't get too caught up on the genders of the cards. And, a lot of times energies are interchangeable. So just feel free to reverse the energies that you pick up on however you feel they resonate with you. I don't date my readings. I feel as though when you come across a reading by me, that there will be something in it for you. However, it's very general. So take what resonates and let the rest go. .360-degree view. Since I've come back doing more regular readings, I've kind of moved where I do my readings, but I'm kind of back in my original space, and I have my reasons for doing that, but of course this is where I usually do the readings at, so if it looks a little different, that is why. Okay, all-knowing source, Archangel Michael to the south, Archangel Uriel to the east, Gabriel west, Archangel Raphael to the north, Ascended Masters 5D and above, Ancestors 5D and above, allow me to be the channel to bring forth truthful, clear, and precise messages for the collective. Allow me to tap into the energies of the collective, of the divine masculine, divine feminine, and the karmic, and bring forth the most important and the most healing messages for those who need them the most. Thank you so much. Can we get one card, please, that represents the energy for divine feminine? One card that represents the energy for divine feminine. Overall energy for divine feminine, please. Thank you. Harmony. Harmony. So the divine feminine is looking to be at peace with themselves, really operating from their heart space. Looks like there's a lot of confidence, a certain freedom. Definitely could be focusing on art or music, creativity. This could represent bringing harmony into their space, into their relationships. We have almost a mirror image here of these two people. So it's almost as if they are really in balance, or this could indicate some type of mirroring going on, or possible union. So music harmony for Divine Feminine. Can we get a card that represents the Divine Masculine, please? One card for the Divine Masculine. One card for Divine Masculine. We have Eagle in Communion. So for Divine Masculine, I feel as though there is some type of communication coming in. The Divine Masculine is really in deep contemplation, maybe getting some type of messages or guidance from Spirit, or seeking guidance. Could be experiencing some type of awakening or ascension process, maybe even a dark night of the soul, but really feeling some type of shift in their life, working with Spirit, working with some type of higher knowledge, or seeking answers. What card can we get to represent the energy of the Karmic, please? One card that represents the Karmic energy. Guys, remember, Karmic can be anyone, okay? It could be a family member. It could be a love partner. It could be a coworker, friend, anyone that is against a divine connection. Anyone who is refusing to break karmic cycles, refusing to allow someone else to break karmic cycles. Someone who takes away the free will of others and chooses to dwell in low vibrations is karmic energy. One card that represents the karmic, please. For the karmic, we have dream time and creation. Dream time and creation. I feel like the karmics are in a space where nothing seems real, where it almost seems like there's a lot of illusionary situations happening around them, almost like trance-like, trying to create their own reality. There could be something in terms of the dream space that's being affected during this time. This could also represent a karmic that is intuitive as well, being inspired by something. Okay. Three very interesting cards we have here for the 360 view reading. Bottom of the deck, we have Gaia and nurturing. So across the board here, with everything that's going on in the world right now, Mother Earth is, weaving a very magical web around everyone. Anyone who is operating low vibration or in a 3D, Mother Gaia is doing a lot of work. A lot of people are waking up and really addressing themselves, really taking a good close look at themselves and making changes. All right, so across the board, harmony, divine feminine, a lot of nurturing in terms of creating and sustaining peace and creativity in their lives. Divine masculine, eagle, communion, a lot of communication that's needed, truth spoken, seeking answers, and being open to change and direction and guidance from the higher realms, possibly from their higher selves. And for the karmic dreamtime creation, I think a lot of karmic energies are being really pushed to try and nurture themselves and look at themselves deeply and to possibly create some type of change and how they nurture themselves, how they love themselves, how they love others. And so that's overall energy for each one. And we're going to go ahead and pull a card for the overall energy of this reading before we get into the tarot. Everyone is doing well, taking things one step at a time in their life, using this time to evaluate where you're headed, where you come from, and not to rush yourself and just pace yourself, but start creating a foundation for whatever it is that you are trying to do and execute it one step at a time. All of the horoscope readings will be out by the end of the month. Okay, and the extended to 360 karmic reading will be available for December's alchemists and on Patreon. All right, so one card represents the overall energy. Oops. One card represents the overall energy for this reading. Lots of cards want to come out. 360 view. Overall energy for this reading. We just want one card. Eight of Wands with the Two of Pentacles came out. Yeah, a lot of blockages on all sides. Okay, one card please, just one. That was two. I want to be really specific with the. Alright, so we have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is the overall energy of this reading. So, a across the board, I believe there's a lot of curiosity and a lot of watching, a lot of waiting, but not a lot of communication. So this could indicate stalking, spying, watching online, looking into deeply into someone's life, seeking guidance, psychic readings. So yeah, the Page of Swords energy is, you know, and it did kind of come out kind of sideways. So there is this energy of aggravation, annoyance, blockages, not speaking. So yeah, it's just almost the energy of restlessness, okay, and needing clarity, all right. And until that clarity comes, there's going to be some doubts, you know, some spying, some looking closely, digging up deeply into what someone else is doing because you're not getting the answers, you're not getting the opportunity to communicate. All right, so that's the overall energy of this reading. Page of Swords. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor, okay? Divine masculine energy, Aries energy. So again, overall, this energy of wanting to take control, of being in control, this can indicate a business, a growing. This can indicate stepping into one's power. Balanced masculine energy. All right. So at the head of this reading, we do have strength and stability somewhere in this situation, in this trio. And we also have lack of communication, curiosity, stalking, spying, blockages. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into this. Instead of doing one oracle, I'm going to pull 3 separate oracles for Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and for the Karmic, just to get more specific into what these energies mean for each party. Alright, so can we get some clarity on harmony for Divine Feminine? What's the divine invitation for Divine Feminine in terms of harmony? We have focus on success. So Divine Feminine is creating balance in their life. They are confident. They are, like I said, bringing harmony to their relationships, to their projects, feeling free and focused on building success. Okay, let's see what the divine invitation is for Divine Feminine. Well, they're focusing on success. All right, number 7, very, very spiritual number. 7s are like chariot energy, drive, focus, forward movement, confidence, making plans, moving forward, backed by spirit. Focus on success, Divine Feminine. Your divine energy reminds you that the way to create the success in the outer world is by first creating success in your inner world. Observe what is happening around you without taking it personally. Don't waste time resisting what is so. Instead, learn from your present conditions, then decide what you want differently from here on out. Focus only on that. Don't try to control others, control your own responses instead. Your divine energy is calling you to respond to frustrations in a grounded, non reactive manner and take nothing personally, good or bad. Instead, keep your focus exclusively on what you want to experience or attract. Use your divine energy to guide you through difficult passages. Your divine invitation: avoid the temptation to indulge in negative reactions or resentful feelings at this time. Listen to your inner voice for guidance. You can gracefully turn any situation around and move it in a positive and beneficial direction for everyone concerned with the help of your divine energy and clear focus if you ask for this, okay? So it's so important right now to stay in that, high vibration and to steer clear of fear and operate in that 5D energy, because there are a lot of distractions right now and a lot of things meant and intended to distract you and pull your frequency down. So it's important to stay focused and put yourself first and do whatever it takes to bring balance to your life. And that's what the Divine Feminine is doing right now, okay? Focusing on success. And Divine Masculine. Can we get one Divine Invitation Oracle? All right. And Eagle, communication, higher realms. There's definitely some type of guidance that the Divine Masculine is seeking with that Eagle Communion card. And Speak Up is their divine invitation. So definitely the Divine Masculine is needing to speak to someone. He's definitely in a place where there needs to be some throat chakra balancing, or they could be or have spoken their truth in some way to someone, or getting some type of higher knowledge, okay, in terms of their spirituality. Speak up. Yeah, number 45, which breaks down to a 9. A 9 is that wounded warrior energy, but 9s are also a common, gestation. It's like heading toward completion. Last leg of the race energy. Nines are about a crisis before a completion, but they're also about divine timing and divine protection, okay? So speak up. Is there a divide between how you show yourself to the world and who you really are? In what areas are you hiding your true self? Your soul is turning up the inner pressure to stop hiding and honestly reveal yourself and how you genuinely feel. Your divine energy is calling you to be authentic in your communication, as this will open you to true intimacy. Do not believe you are convincing anyone with false appearances. In the same vein, do not trust the false appearances of others. Your divine invitation, Divine Masculine: express your emotions rather than stuffing them with intellectual control. Recognize the difference between new feelings that provide valuable insight and information for creating direct and open communication, and old defensive patterns that cut off communication. Stop the battle between your head and your heart and allow your ego to step aside. Let your heart speak. Trust that positive relationships with others are beckoning you to open up. The more real you are, the more real others will be with you. Share your feelings openly and kindly, and don't edit or water down your truth in any way. Others want to know. This will build bridges in important ways, okay? Around communication for Divine Masculine. That's what's happening with Divine Masculine. Something opening up with them, and they're being driven to speak up about feelings or something of that nature. They're being pushed by spirit, all right? Because overall, like we said, there's some blockages here, and there's a lack of communication, all right? And lastly, what is the divine invitation for the karmic energy? What does the creation, dream time, mean for the karmic? Reevaluate your priorities. Reevaluate your priorities. So I think the karmics are trying to create something, okay? They're trying to rebuild, maybe move past a certain amount of illusions that they've created, okay? All right, but reevaluate your priorities is what the karmics received as their divine invitation. Reevaluate your priorities, number 52. That's a number 7 as well. So the karmics are possibly moving forward with something too, okay? Moving forward with a plan, moving forward with an idea. Let's see. All right, so reevaluate your priorities, karmics. Are you engaging with people and plans that don't feel right and ignoring your instincts because of the lure of promised rewards? Are you involved with people, ideas, or situations that can promise your integrity? Are you shutting your eyes to blatant ethical lapses of your own or others? Or disregarding the red flags of warnings along the way? If so, this is the time to reverse the course before trouble befalls you. Your divine energy is calling you to reevaluate your priorities and stay true to your higher self. Your soul's maturity and ethics are being tested by the universe, and unless you rethink your values, you may not pass the test. Your divine invitation: temper your ambition for superficial desires and put aside all thoughts of personal comfort and gain for the time being. Nothing is worth pursuing if it compromises your integrity. Although you've been given the gift of free will, you can't escape the consequences of your choices. In other words, what goes around comes around, and no matter how clever you feel you are, there is no bypassing the fundamental law of the universe. You'll only invite chaos, even disaster, if you try. You know when you're headed down the wrong path, so turn around before it's too late. Okay, so for the karmic energy, there is this energy of ignoring red flags, ignoring their higher self. And karmic energies, they have higher selves, they have intuition. A lot of times it's ignored. Ego steps in the way, but this speaks of the karmics trying to create some type of illusion. It says dreamtime creation. This could indicate spell work, black magic, or just manipulation and control. This is a warning from the divine in terms of the karmics and warnings about free will, warnings about universal law, and what goes around comes around, and karma. This has something definitely to do with ignoring red flags and, you know, pushing the limits on something that may not be for their highest good or for the highest good of anyone. But the divine invitation is to stop whatever you're doing, because you're inviting disaster into your existence. So that is what's going on with the karmic. So now we're going to go ahead and start with our tarot. Okay. What's the recent past? Recent past to current energies for divine feminine. Recent past to current energies for divine feminine. Knight of Pentacles, okay? Steadily making their way, building a very methodical approach to stability. Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy, Earth energy. The Knight of Pentacles is very, very methodical, very much practical in their approach to doing anything, making an offer, to building, to love, to whatever they're in pursuit of. It's slow and steady wins the race. It's sure, it's profitable, and it's a safe bet, okay? Recent past to current energy, divine feminine, methodically planning, building, making their way toward their goals. Steering clear of this guy, the devil. All right. Moving away, freeing themselves from toxic energy, breaking free of control, breaking free of structures, becoming very independent, letting go of codependent relationships, and or protecting themselves from negativity, negative energy, releasing fears, releasing toxicity, or this could represent a Capricorn energy, okay? Let's get one more card for divine feminine. Recent past to current energies. What's going on for divine feminine? Yeah, they're focused on their success. And we have the Knight of Cups, all right? So we have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So this could also represent a Virgo, or a Pisces, or both. All right. This could represent an offer coming in for Divine Feminine from an earth sign, you know, something sure, something steady, and a rejection by a Pisces or a water sign. This could also represent Divine Feminine possibly turning down or rejecting an offer or an apology from someone, no longer wanting to heal or accept any reconciliation or any offers. Focused on building. This Knight of Cups could also represent a water sign energy that is, you know, full of ego, someone who's very jealous, boastful. But overall, Divine Feminine is very focused on building, on peace, on harmony, and is unfazed by this energy here. Jealousy, emotionally imbalanced individuals that could take them away from their focus here, okay? Yeah, bottom of the deck, this could definitely indicate just a indication of Divine Feminine releasing and letting go of the confusion that comes with people, situations, circumstances that create confusion and conflict, and they don't want anything in their energy that's going to overwhelm them, create confusion and imbalance. Okay, so they're focused on their success, they're rejecting offers left and right, and they are turning their back on jealousy, competition, and they're focused on their success. What is the Divine Masculines? Recent past to current energy. Divine Masculine, recent past to current energies. We have the Three of Cups, okay, in reverse. So Cancerian energy, we do have some type of emotional unrest, overindulgence, could be a lot of drinking, third party situation, okay. This could indicate a third party, the Divine Masculine could be involved with the Divine Feminine and a Karmic, or this could be several Karmic partners. But the Three of Cups in reverse is just reckless behaviors, alternative lifestyles, like I said, overindulgence, and just lack of care. A disconnection, okay? And definitely can indicate some type of unfaithfulness if this is, you know, within a marriage, a committed relationship. And that's so interesting. Just like with the Divine Feminine, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Devil in reverse. So the Divine Masculine could be breaking free of a Capricorn energy, or just trying to free themselves of some addictions, codependency, control issues, fear, obsession, okay? What else is going on with the Divine Masculine, recent, past, or current? Divine Masculine could be in a situation with a Taurus energy, the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is lack, okay? Feeling impoverished, and that doesn't necessarily just mean poor, lack of money. It could mean lack of morals, lack of spirituality, lack of light, no access to light, seeking something pure, feeling left out in the cold. This could indicate homelessness or being displaced, moving out of a home that they shared within a relationship, okay? But yeah, Five of Pentacles, just feeling depleted financially, or going through something where they feel rejected, okay? And trying to break free of delusions and wanting to be free. They want to be free. This is Neptune energy here, Pisces energy. So there's an energy of wanting to release something, or be free. And this is what they're needing to speak up about. This is what they're gaining or seeking guidance in regards to. What's the recent, past, or current energy for the Karmic? All right, so we have Judgment and the Emperor, okay? So there's something to do with stability here. And the Karmics were asked by the Divine to reevaluate their priorities. And there may be something questionable going on in regards to money or control, okay? Wanting to be in control of Divine Masculine, all right? Divine Masculine could be in Aries, but we also have Scorpio energy here with Pluto and Judgment. So the Karmics are dealing with a lot of karma. They're being put to the test. There's been a lot of fire at their feet, and secrets, restrictions. There's definitely something in terms of control that's going on with the Divine Masculine. Manipulation that is pushing limits, okay? The Divine invitation was to stop whatever you're doing, to reevaluate what you're doing. What I'm getting from these two cards is the Karmics are trying to reevaluate what's happened with the Divine Masculine. There's been a lot of self-doubt, a lot of rejection, blockages, but the Karmics are trying to reevaluate, trying to readjust, trying to rebuild. And I think by any means necessary, they are trying to regain control over their life or over the Divine Masculine. There could be some Karmics who are seeking some type of absolution, trying to address their karma. There's a lot going on in the world right now, so there are a lot of people who are waking up, and any karmic energy out there, there's no judgment. You know, if you are seeking to come to some type of absolution over your karma, if you are seeking a way out of negativity or toxic energy, and looking to break free of bondage, then there's always opportunity for growth and for change. So now more than ever, it's time to address karma. If you're taking away the free will of others, if you're manipulating, controlling, now is the time to change. Okay, so that could be some, you know, Karmics who really are seeking some type of freedom from or purging and seeking a new journey, then that's amazing. But what I'm getting from this is, because of the reevaluate priorities card, that there's some type of plan that's being enacted, because the divine was saying that don't push it too far, stop what you're doing, turn it around, you know, you're creating chaos. Okay, so there definitely is something being stirred up. Okay, and something is brewing in terms of holding on to the divine masculine, or holding on to stability here. All right, but we're going to clarify. Bottom of the deck, yeah, we have the Five of Swords. So there is a renewal happening, but I don't think the intentions are really good in terms of the Karmics here. We have the Five of Swords. That's, you know, deception, betrayal, entitlement. Okay, the Karmics feel entitled to the divine masculine. They feel entitled to whatever stability the divine masculine brings to them, or they feel as though they're responsible for the divine masculine stability. They feel as though they're bonded, or they're facing some type of judgment, okay, or karma together because of some type of deception or bond created around lies or deception. Okay, yeah, it's a lot of chaos and conflict and outside opinions going on, you know, in terms of the karmic right now. So we're going to clarify see. can we clarify the recent past, the current energy for Divine Feminine? The Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Please clarify this energy. Yeah. To clarify the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups in reverse for Divine Feminine, we have the Eight of Cups and the High Priestess. So Divine Feminine is in their power, intuition heightened, moving forward on their path, trusting their intuition, their subconscious emotions, deep in their wisdom, sharing it with the world. In their feminine energy and walking away from had their back turned to any apologies, any jealousy, any half offers, boastfulness. Okay. So walking away toward their wish fulfillment, toward their 9th and 10th cup here, and really just focused on harmony and their intuition and their spirituality. Divine Feminine could definitely be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What's the combination for Divine Masculine? What's the Three of Cups in reverse with the Five of Pentacles? What's the Three of Cups in reverse with the Five of Pentacles? Ooh. We have the Eight of Swords. Okay, so to clarify the Three of Cups in reverse and the Five of Pentacles, lack mentality, promiscuity, unfaithfulness, third party. Divine Masculine has the Eight of Swords along with Justice. All right, Major Arcana. Divine Masculine could definitely be a Libra or a Gemini. But in terms of the Three of Cups in reverse with the Five of Pentacles, Divine Masculine is, they're in a situation where they're feeling trapped, okay? Mentally trapped. Gemini energy is very mercurial. So Divine Masculines are really, really overthinking, thinking a lot about the predicament that they're in, how they found themselves in the situation, rejected, involved in a life that does not really is in line with who they really are. They're looking around and they're seeing this lifestyle and they're not feeling fulfilled, okay? They feel trapped in their mind, or they could be feeling trapped by a Gemini moon, possibly. There is this energy of wanting to bring justice to a situation, or the Divine Masculines could definitely be dealing with legal issues, a court battle, a custody battle, something to do with a home or family or marriage or unfaithfulness within a marriage. Okay, there's definitely some mental instability here, mental unrest. Judgment. They want to be free of a commitment or free of a way of life. They're waking up to a higher calling of some sort. They definitely could be or have dealt with a lot of judgment, and has brought them to this place or this space of rebirth, of wanting to renew, change. A period of rejection or being blocked has brought them to this place, okay, of the Judgment card, all right? Restrictions. Can we clarify Judgment and the Emperor for the Karmic energy, please? Yeah, to clarify Judgment and the Emperor for the Karmics, we have the Ten of Wands and the Star. The Karmics could definitely be Sagittarius or fire energy or Aquarius. But for the Karmics, there's an ending, okay? They feel burdened possibly by judgment and karma, or burdened by divine masculine seeking this absolution, or seeking to be free, or embarking on a spiritual journey or calling. That's a burden for them. But they are focused, Dreamtime creation, on renewing this connection by any means necessary, all right? Something is ending, but the Karmics have hope. They have hope that they can revive this connection with the divine masculine, or this could be, in some cases, some Karmics literally being burdened by the contract or the connection they have with the divine masculine, and is seeking to be free and moving toward their own renewal. All right, but with the warning from the divine about reevaluating your priorities and stopping and turning around while you have the chance to avoid chaos, it looks like the Karmics are looking for a way to prevent this ending and trying to renew a connection, or take or keep control of the situation with the divine masculine by any means necessary. Okay. What's the major conflict for the divine feminine? What's the major conflict for the divine feminine? What's the major conflict for divine feminine? What's the major conflict of Wands. So a major conflict for Divine Feminine is Two of Wands, Aries energy, deciding. Okay, there's a choice that needs to be made. The Divine Feminine with the Two of Wands, it looks like Divine Feminine is focused and really planning on some future endeavors. But with the Two of Wands coming out as a major conflict, it could have something to do with an Aries being a conflict. But it looks like there is some resistance in terms of a decision that needs to be made, or there definitely could be distractions that are being put in the Divine Feminine's path, their path of discovering and building a future for themselves. This could have something to do with jealousy or negative energies, but yeah, major conflict for Divine Feminine is focus and making a decision. And it could have something to do with a child, a youthful, maybe an older adult child, or could have something to do with a fire sign, or a new beginning. The Page of Wands can indicate just creativity or exploring or traveling. So a major conflict for Divine Feminine could be a choice revolving around something that they're creating, or yeah, and right now during this time, just being able to travel and being able to move forward at your own pace and at your own free will, that could be taxing. Okay, that could be limiting the Divine Feminine's creativity, or the ability to move around, travel, make connections, contacts. All right. Major conflict for Divine Masculine. This major conflict for Divine Masculine. Major conflict for Divine Masculine is their environment, okay? Three of Pentacles. Nothing is growing. Nothing is manifesting. Three of Pentacles, upright, is earth energy, Capricorn energy, but earth energy in general. It's about making good connections, collaborations, building, nurturing, watching something grow and flourish. In reverse, it's competition, it's interference, it's stagnation. It's, you know, people, places, or surroundings that are negative, that are not conducive of your success, of your growth. And I mentioned this in another reading. It's like you're sometimes only as good as your environment. And if you continue to allow the weeds in your garden, then they will attack. They will overgrow all that is good. All right. So major conflict for Divine Masculine could be a Capricorn, but it has something to do with roots, and it has something to do with competition or interference. Okay. The inability to manifest. Paranoia, Nine of Wands. Paranoia, lack of faith, lack of drive, lack of determination, hesitation, being defensive, or not defending themselves. Okay. What's major conflict for the Karmics? What's a major conflict for the Karmics, please? King of Swords. Major conflict for the Karmic is standing in their truth, being just. It could be a legal matter. That's a conflict for the Karmic. The King of Swords typically is intelligent, logical. So a conflict for the Karmics could be they're being illogical. They're not using their intelligence. They're operating from an emotional standpoint. This could also be misuse of emotional manipulation, and a lack of truth. Yeah, this is a major conflict for the Karmics. You know, lack of strength, lack of fairness, cruelty, just manipulation, all right? And it can have something to do with a court case or money or being cut out. Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So lastly, we're going to go ahead and see how each, party feel about themselves. And then we're going to take it to the extended, where we're going to get into how all parties feel about each other. And also, the fears and any possible secrets that's going on with all the parties. So, stack. Okay, so how does the Divine Feminine feel about themselves? How does Divine Feminine feel about themselves? They feel determined. A lot to say. Swift communication. Very, very determined, okay, to get their point across about something. Very, very determined to get their opinions out. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit in reverse. So coming out of Hermit mode, coming out of self-preservation, and ready to get out there, speak their mind, share their ideas, and make something happen. How does Divine Masculine feel about themselves? They feel as though there's been a lot of selfishness, intention, and betrayal, entitlement. And they, with this being in reverse, feel about themselves that, they're coming to some type of understanding. They want to communicate how they want to be forgiven, and they want a resolution in some way, even a reunion with someone. All right, we're going to find out more in the extended. But bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this could be a mother figure. This could be a mother of their child. Or this could definitely be shadow work within them. Even though this is feminine earth energy, anyone could have shadow healing in terms of the Queen of Pentacles. Something to do with materialism, greed, neglect, reclusivity. There is, how they feel about themselves is that they want some type of resolution. And they want to heal in terms of betrayal. They're trying to heal, or they want healing to overcome some shadow aspects of themselves in terms of maybe mother issues, or maybe issues revolving around money or lack mentality, lack of stability, and why they may have been deceitful or betrayed you, or felt entitled. But there's definitely this energy of truth, of wanting some type of resolution and understanding. How does the Karmic feel about themselves? Ten of Cups in reverse. So there is some issues around self-love. There's a lack of self-love here in terms of the Karmics. The Karmics could definitely be, the Divine Masculine could be an Aquarius, air energy. Divine Feminine could be an air energy as well. but the karmic could definitely be Pisces, with the 10 of Cups in reverse, or any of Pisces placements, moon or rising. But there's a lack of self-love here. They feel as though they have lost something that they thought was theirs in terms of a relationship. They feel neglected and incomplete, misaligned in some way. And that is because, on the bottom of the deck, something ended. All right, World in reverse. This is lack of closure. This is unfinished business, regrets, rejection, and something to do with karma. This is Saturn energy. All right, so they are feeling something really deeply in terms of karma, revolving around a relationship, rejection, love. Okay, so that's how the karmics feel about themselves. All right. So that's where where we will leave it. And if I am going to meet you in the extended, I'll see you there. If not, love and light to you. Many, many blessings. Keep your vibrations high. Until next time, guys. Okay? Take care.